Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I've come back to you today with another journal share. This one is Twisted Hill Mansion. It's about, an abandoned home. Maybe a new family has bought the property and they're going through it, and this is possibly what they might find inside an abandoned old castle-like mansion. And I love houses and, old vintage homes and castles and all that. So I've done a few lately of this type of abandoned house journal. So this one is 6 by 9 in size. It has a 1 inch spine, although it is like a curved spine. And one signature is of about 100 pages, so back and front. And it has a tassel here with some beads and various fringes or strings or, threads. And here I have a few fabrics on the front, and I've sewn right through them, almost like a quilt-like. And then I put a lace piece over top. And you can see here better. So all different fabrics and ribbons and lace and so on. And in the front, I have the metal frame. And then I have the title, which is, well, the title is here. But I have a tag here that has the key attached to the mansion. And that's the mansion itself. And I don't know, I just put in whatever I had. The fall of the Twisted Hill Mansion. I don't know, maybe just to make a tiny pocket here. And then in the back, I have like a sample maybe of some upholstery or blanket threads that they found inside there. And so this is more of the fabrics, all different sorts. And then this piece is my mother's beautiful butterfly, and I just wanted to put it on here because maybe it's a moth, I'm not sure, moth or a butterfly that flies around the mansion and gives it some life, I guess. And so the tag fits in this front pocket here, and then I usually just put the key right through, and then it holds it this way nicely in place. And there's ribbons on the top and on the bottom, and some burlap here as well, and then black lace, and just a whole variety of pieces of fabrics that I had to put together and then sewn right through it. And this is what it looks like on the top and on the side and so on. So let me show you inside. Inside the Twisted Hill Mansion. So right in the front, we have a beautiful spread of, there's, I believe, like 2 or 3 pockets, I'm not sure, 2 pockets, no, three pockets. So on the very bottom one, there's a beautifully stained coffee dyed paper. And then we have a couple here, I guess, that used to live there before. And this is how the photo came, just this couple on it. And it is cut off from a larger photo. But anyways, I'm not sure what their names would be. We'll see, maybe later on we'll find a name in there. And then this is the mansion in the better days. And this is a little like a postcard or a tiny photo. It is original. Both of these are original. And then here we have just a journaling tag with a little bit of the tea, herbal tea little card there. And this is maybe just a small chapel that's in the area. Maybe it's on the grounds. Yeah, I like the chapels on the grounds. They're usually very beautiful and delicate, and they sit back from the house. And there's another little charm here. And then the stairs. The stairs could be very spooky and intricate and so on. Very beautiful to look at. So this is another one, and this here is actually a pocket that comes right out, and so you can, put it somewhere else if you really wish, and put something else in here. It's all coffee stained fabric cotton on the bottom. And then up here in this lacy pocket is just some of the writing spots, you know, to put somewhere. There's 3 of them, wherever I might want to put it. So some kind of, you know, papers that they found at the mansion. And then here's also the mansion. And then we got some eyelash trim, of course, over these paper clips. And maybe a ticket when they travel from somewhere that they kept. And then here's the mansion as well, with all its little turrets or towers and spiky points. Very beautiful vintage home. And then this is a copy from a bachelor's ball card that I have. And I'm not sure if it shows an actual year, but it was January 24th at 8:30. Music by Davidson's. Anyways, gentlemen pay $1 and ladies are free. Anyhow, and it's got some lace on the bottom. I believe this is Tim Holtz piece right here. Tim Holtz paper. And then on this one also we have the lace, and then a little bit of a round tag where you can maybe write some message or number or something that means something to you on top. And then this bead bauble that I made. And then on the second page we have another removable pocket, and also the mansion in the better days. Very beautiful, and with the trees and everything. And this might be the couple and their family that used to live there. And this is a lacy pocket, or ribbon that's like a sheer ribbon. And then the back, well, there could be some bats. As they go through the house, the new owners, they have to be aware there might be bats around that made a home in there. And spiders as well love the, you know, abandoned home, and they make their home in it. And over here is an authentic book page. I think this is like an armoire or something of the sort. And I just put some a cheesecloth on it, almost like to make it, to mimic maybe dust or something, but beautiful design here. And fabrics all over. And over here, they did find some cards and letters inside the mansion, and paper, and this is a Merry Christmas card. And it is one of those that you open and you can write on the back. And it's, you know, like a, not a trifold, but anyways, you fold it up and it becomes a card, and it was signed and so on. So very vintage, authentic card, this one. And they found this in an envelope here, and a little bit of old fabric, papers. This is some of my digital here, maybe of the lady who lived in the Twisted Hill Mansion at one time. And then here in this lacy pocket and the black background paper, maybe they had some galas or something at the mansion. And this is the hall in the front. It was very beautiful at one time, but it is crumbling now, and it will need some fixing, some TLC. And as we go on, maybe to find some pottery and books like dictionaries, maps, old threads, and so on. Another authentic postcard from when they traveled. And here is a catalog page from a Victorian book, and this is just a coupon maybe to get some of these items, mostly bowls and maybe pewter and silver and so on. You know, houseware and things that they may also find some of these things around the castle. Beautiful Indian handmade paper that's embossed. Here, maybe Kerwood. James Oliver Kerwood. Maybe that was their last name. And he was a golfer. He's the original gentleman that lived in a house, maybe had it built, I'm not sure. And beautifully stained paper, which I did not stain. It came like this, so somebody else did the job for me. And it says A Golfer's Life, so I thought I would keep that in there with this beautifully stained paper that I did. Anyway, so James Kerwood was the previous owner, and this is in maybe the salon and or parlor, where they had a beautiful big fireplace and just some little odds and ends that I had on my desk. And then here they found something called a pantry board, and well, I'm not sure, do you put knives in it? I guess you have to read this whole thing. And just an old piece of paper from a book, but you can write on the back. And this more rustic pocket. And then this is my digital here, and another bauble, beautiful beads, and this is my digital on the back as well, so you can write over top of that. And here's a tag of more of a ticket when they went somewhere. They like to keep some of these souvenirs, but now they're all just laying on a desk or on the floor in the mansion. And then this may be, I'm not sure, a layout of the mansion. And over here in this little, I don't know, string that I put together, let me see if I can now open it. Or is it stuck? I hope not. Okay, there. And here, I don't know, maybe Fieldstone Hearth coffee pot. Oh, very rustic. And in the back too, some utensils, very rustic as well. And maybe you can write a secret message in there and then, you know, tie it up so that, you know, it's a little bit harder to get into. Not sure why, but anyways, let me see if we can close it. There we go. And another little, an envelope here, and another little piece of paper inside also to write on. And this is some kind of a note that actually I found in my house here. And, well, you can read it. I'm not sure if it's a recipe, something about cabbage, or maybe about gardening. Anyhow, it fit right into this envelope and into this small pocket. Some burlap ribbon here. And then in the back, we also have some things for collaging. Ooh, watch out, the spider. So anything they left in an abandoned house, you know, there could be a spider. Watch out. Ah! And in the back here as well. Something about witches, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? And this is from a book. I love her expression. And it's something about a brook farm. And I don't know if they found something suspicious there on the floor. Maybe some dried, you know, stains like blood, maybe. I'm not sure what happened in the Twisted Mansion. That's a whole big research thing to do. And just a piece of old paper and this unusual pocket. And then this here is a piece of a very old book, Second Reader. And I love the elephant here. And then you can, you know, still write on here or see the other side. Do have some clean pages for writing and other smaller spaces as well. This one has fabric and book page. And this is something they found, symbolical signs of the planets. And in the back, of course, you can write on it as well. So they're finding some very interesting, you know, pieces that they might research more when they move in and take a better look. This is the middle, And this beautiful Indian handmade paper and lace that I sewn on top and bottom. And it makes a pocket. And we have some glass beads here from Croatia. And this pocket here, and this is fabric, also has an old Christmas card. I thought, although it's not a Christmas journal, but you know, you find cards in an old house. It could be Christmas, Easter, birthday, whatever. So anyways, I found this nice card that I have, and I thought I would use it. In the back, it does have writing, and so you can check that out. And maybe this is the family that was there. Mr. What was his name? Kerwood, I think. And Mrs. Kerwood and their 2 children. The number doesn't have any name. On the back, it doesn't have any name. It's just a number 034. And then this is it's a torn photograph that I did buy anyways. Even though it's all torn up, I just liked it because, well, it looks very vintage. And, well, yeah. Photos sometimes end up torn, creased, and so on. So I really wanted this. This is a table and part of a fireplace. You know, some framed photos on the wall. And a hutch over here with different things. So it's really a little piece that you have to look at each corner and see what's there. Now in the back it does have some writing. And I'm not sure exactly what it says. I would have to take more time to try to figure it out. But maybe you can do that at some point, whoever buys this journal. And so I love photos like that you have to kind of think or, you know, look at a little bit longer to figure out what is going on. Okay, and then over here I have a negative that they found as well. I'm not sure if you can see anything. There a little bit. It's a window with a little boy standing in front of it. So if you put this in if you take a picture of it and then you open it in a photo editor, press negative, you will see the positive of that. And then a little bit extra paper here that is attached to write something on it. And this paper clip with eyelash trim. Holds it closed. Let's see if we can get back on here. There we go. And, it is a Twisted Hill mansion, so therefore they found a sketch of, or maybe an actual, like, x-ray of a skull or some sort of dissection. So anyhow, on the back is one of my paintings, original, very beautiful. And if I do say so myself, I'm just joking. And so who knows what went on at the Twisted Hill Mansion. Let's see what else we can find out. This is a dictionary page that you can, you know, move open like this. There's something about life. Oh, look, lifeblood. Lifeblood. And then a long, probably the longest journal tag you've ever seen with different things. My art, my photography, and some other various things. A tea bag card there. Anyhow, I thought it just went perfectly over here like this. And yeah, I don't know about this red here. Letter P. I didn't have another letter S, I believe, somewhere. And then they almost look like they're conjoined. I don't know, I don't think so. I think they're just maybe either friends or brothers. So the Kerwood brothers, I don't know, maybe they were surgeons. And Mrs. Kerwood, she's like having a headache already from all that stuff going on at the mansion. And here is the Ontario Bank beautiful original check. I love the color. Very delicate, and the writing is just beautiful. And some math equations here that maybe Mr. Kerwood was using. More ribbon here. And then here too, some kind of diagrams, you know, something strange going on. And then here, what is this? Oh, this opens up. It is like a tag, but it opens up and looks like some keys, but I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, whether it's part of keys or some other kind of thing. But anyways, oh, we also have bones here, looks like as well. Wow, maybe that was inside here, I think. Maybe like that. Let's keep that in there. So this is a small pocket. Oh, let me see, how does this work? I know I made it, but let me see, how does it work? Okay, this stays like that. But this must go behind somehow. Let me see. How do I put it back in? Does it come out? Oh no, maybe it just sits like that. Okay. And I know I made it, but sometimes I do whatever, occurs to me at the moment, that I'm going, oh, what is that? And yeah, so very peculiar. You could read it possibly. I'm not sure if you can make any sense out of it. And some handmade paper, a journal card here on this beautiful collage of mine. And then this is some kind of analysis of, I'm not sure, of the handwriting maybe. And these are some coins or buttons that they found at the mansion. And then here, so there's lots of inserts. These are what I call inserts. Lots of items, handmade and original. These are the spooky woods in the back, and a small envelope here with a couple of bits in it. Looks like a tea biscuits recipe. Maybe it actually works. You might want to try it. And just a little cluster, that you might put somewhere. That goes together in this pocket. A little bit of black paper. And this is fold out. It comes out like this. And I think I printed one of those medieval patterns. And inside here, all skulls. There could be some skulls in the basement or cellar or somewhere in the back. So when you buy an abandoned place, you must be ready for anything. The two white rabbits, very old. I believe that's also I'm not sure if that's a second reader also. It has words on the bottom as well, and the pronunciation. So that's original. So very old paper there. Very delicate, as you can see. And then in the back here, I also have a Canadian stamp here. And then some little fussy cut items here. And a blank sheet of paper. And a little bit more of that embossed Indian paper. More vases. And, I don't usually say vases, but I like it. Vases and urns and so on, different bowls. And then, yeah, I think on each side, dictionary meaning comes out. So this one is reserve, and this one is residence. So I did choose a little bit something that might pertain to this. And coffee stain paper, a map maybe of, where they traveled at some point. More dictionary paper. And then here as well, a recipe for coleslaw. Need to check that out too. And a little bit of something strange. It looks like they found a ring and some jewelry maybe. And then the other pocket is a little notebook, of papers. And then the back of my collage. And the mistress of the house originally. Fabric and writing space. And this is an old chair with some dust surrounding it. Beautiful wood chair with very, very delicate legs on it. Now over here, they also found, besides fabric, some threads still on a spool. And but as you go back, well, there could be a skull somewhere. And over here, let me start at the back so I can put it in, is a vintage postcard of someplace. Looks like Long Island, New York. And they traveled to New York. And the map that they used for that travel. And then here, also something they've seen. This is an authentic little mini postcard, and it does say something on the back. Tower of Augusta. Interesting. Well, it looks like it's in ruins, I guess. But the design of it in the front here is still very beautiful. And it goes into this little pocket here. Oh, it looks like it's open in the back as well, so you can put something else in there. A little bit more beads. And in the back we have, they found, the new owners found one or more passports. So this one is dated, looks like March 23rd, 1949. And here's some fabric a little bit here. And I put some stamps on it of the places they've been to. And then you can also write in it, and some things that they kept and from their travels that they found, and so on. And in the back you can write as well or put more stamps on it. So that's the passport, and it is a copy of an actual passport that I have. And some eyelash trim here. And in the back, of course, RoseByNameCo. And then just a little bit of a crow is hanging around in the woods. So if they look out the window, they can probably see crows. And then here is a beautiful, I guess, just a card that I printed and made it a little bit bigger, and then put some of my art in the back and fabric tab. And then here is another one also with a sample of something in here, but it looks like it's the crow here as well. And then in the back, in this pocket, it has, well, it says it's a rare nursing chair. And yeah, some of the old, very old, like rockers like this, I don't know, they kind of give me a spooky vibe. But here you can see also a cauldron in the back. Maybe it's a fireplace, I'm not sure, but somehow, I don't know, the old rockers and the noise they might make, you know, I don't know, just spooks me up. And so that's the end of the Twisted Hill Mansion junk journal. Hope you had fun looking at it, and I'm sure I'll be back with another journal share, which I have to film today as well. And hope everybody's well and healthy and happy. And I appreciate you coming by. It's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.